We are homeschool moms. We love spending every spare second with our kids. Our kids are wonderfully well behaved. They are always sweet and mannerly. They never have sibling squabbles. Our siblings are best friends. They are just amazing kids. We wake up every day just so excited for the opportunity to homeschool our kids, to teach them, and to learn alongside of them. Our kids wake up with the same excitement. They are ready to start every homeschool day, and they do all of their work without any complaining or arguing. They never struggle in any of their subjects. They are, in fact, completely brilliant. They also complete their assignments and chores by only being asked one time. They immediately obey. Every single time you ask them to do something, they are willing to help out. Sometimes they even ask for extra chores because they just want to be helpful. They have such amazing character, right? No, but it seems like that all the non-homeschool moms think this about us. They think that we are complete saints and that our children are too, and that we just wake up every day so ready to homeschool because we just love it that much, and that our kids are equally excited and they love learning with us, and that we never have complaints and arguments. We never have sibling disagreements. Our kids never whine. Yeah, no, that's not reality. At least it's not reality in my homeschool. So I'm betting it's probably not reality in yours either. It's really frustrating, though, how the non-homeschool parents seem to think that we are just perfect. We are filled with abundant patience, and our kids are just full of that same patience and willingness to obey, because that is definitely not true. The hard truth is that homeschooling is very hard. It is exhausting. It is challenging. Our kids often do not cooperate. They sometimes make our days long and difficult, and it can be really overwhelming, and it can be frustrating and stressful and completely exhausting. I have found that homeschooling can even be extremely discouraging and lonely, but no one else really seems to believe me when I try to explain that to a non-homeschool family. Only the homeschool moms, we understand. And it's true. Sometimes we need a break from our kids. We are with them all day. And while everyone else seems to think that we're perfectly fine with that, we are just saints who are full of patience, and we can be patient and just very calm and understanding with our kids all day. That is not the truth. It is so challenging to be with your kids all day, every day, and sometimes you definitely need a break. Sometimes you need a break from teaching, from grading, from lesson planning, and this is normal. We all feel this way. There are times that we are frustrated and burnt out, and we just want to take the break. So know that you're not alone. If you are being driven up a wall crazy by your kids, yes, we are too. I have those days too. But I would encourage you to use it as an opportunity to teach character to your kids. You're definitely getting the lesson in character, but use it as a time to teach your kids as well. So here is how you can use this as character training. You can sit down with your kids and you can talk with them about self-care. It is really important that they learn at a young age that self-care is really important. It is very good to know your limits and to know what to do when you are starting to feel overwhelmed. So you can share with them what you've learned that helps you, and you can start talking with them on things that can help them when they have those same feelings of exhaustion and overwhelm. You need to show them by example how you take breaks so that they can learn to set limits for themselves and to take breaks when they need to. You need to explain to them that living with other people is challenging. One day they may have their own families, and they will see from a completely different perspective how difficult it is to live with other people. And so it's okay to admit that. It's okay to explain that to them, that it is very challenging when you're living with people. They see you at your very worst. And so it's a good lesson in character to really see that person and learn to forgive and learn to be patient and gracious to each other when we're struggling. And go ahead and take that break. You can take a homeschool sanity day and take a day off. Put in a movie, watch it with your kids, make a snack, don't do anything school related. It's okay to completely have some downtime and take a break. It's okay to let your kids watch a movie while you go in the other room and take a break away from them. So that's okay. Know that it is okay to take a break from your kids when you're a homeschool mom. We don't all love being around our kids every waking moment. We all need that break. So it is very hard to admit that to other moms. It's especially difficult during back to school time when kids are the brunt of all the mom jokes about how excited moms are for the school bus. It's like their savior, their yellow savior. They can put their kids on the bus and they get their break. And summer vacation is over. You see the pictures of the moms drinking their wine, having their snacks, sitting back and getting a break from their kids, and they're just thrilled to have that break. And even though I can admit there are times that I do need a break, I would never make my kids the brunt of those jokes because that can hurt their little spirits. And they need to know that they are important to me. And it's okay. You live with other people. You see them at their worst. You need to take breaks from each other. And that is okay to admit that and to be honest about that. But you have to be really careful how you portray that because it can really crush their spirit to see that, oh, my parents are just so ready to have a break from me. They just want to pawn me off on someone else so they can have the break. So even though I sometimes envy the public school moms who get to drop their kids off at school and have that break, even if they are going to work, just to have the adult conversation can sound really appealing at times. I know when I think about all the class parties and all the volunteer work and getting them back and forth to school and packing the lunches, it really would be exhausting in a completely different way. So even though, yes, I sometimes need the break from my kids, public school is not the answer. That is not the break that I'm seeking because it's just a whole another kind of work that is also exhausting. So just know homeschooling is usually wonderful. Sometimes it is completely not. Sometimes it feels really terrible. And it's okay to admit it, and it's okay to take the break. So schedule some time off if you need it. Have an unplanned break if you need to. But just know it's okay to admit you do need a break from your kids. We are not saints. We are not perfect. And our kids definitely aren't either. And so sometimes we really just need to sit down and talk with each other and set some boundaries and some limits and really learn from each other and take those breaks. So if you are tired and overwhelmed, I hope you'll share some stories below so we can encourage each other because homeschooling is challenging. It is difficult to be with other people all day and not have that break, especially if you are an introvert the way that I am. I really crave having some quiet time and having some breaks. So share below what you do when you're feeling overwhelmed, how you kind of take a break, how you can recharge when you feel like you need a break from your kids. And be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos.